Believe in Santa, the hantavirus. Just watch CNN. They are literally leading newscasts on a daily basis. It's Friday, and they're still doing it with hantavirus. Because if people are scared, they're going to watch the news. That's what they did in 2020. Ratings went through the roof. And of course, the other, I think, real reason, maybe if people are scared enough, we can start to implement some of those same insane voting measures that we did in 2020. You know, the election where Joe Biden got 81 million votes. Here's Jake Tapper and how he opened his show earlier this week.
The lead tonight, the number of hantavirus cases rises to 11. The World Health Organization confirmed this in an update earlier today.
And all the papers are... Jake, is that really the lead, or is Donald Trump in China actually the lead? No, Jake told America that the hantavirus was the lead because 3 people died on a ship 5,000 miles away, and it's not airborne. There's Dr. Tedros. Remember him from COVID? The media want this, but in reality, where we all live, you have a 1 in 35 million chance of dying from hantavirus. Guess what? You've got a 1 in 15 million chance of dying from a lightning strike. But I don't remember Jake Tapper telling us to, not go outside. Do you remember that? I don't. What else did we learn this week? Well, we learned that Spencer Pratt is the real deal, and his ads are not only working, they're starting to upset his opponent, Democrat LA Mayor Karen Bass.
I'm Karen Bass, and I'm running on my accomplishments.
Los Angeles on fire. Mayor nowhere to be found.
We were so prepared for wildfires. I didn't even have to be in the country.
These ads are really good. Karen did not like that. She's now complaining that these ads are putting her in danger.
The social media is now taking on a violent turn. When your messages are so hateful, or when you demonize people, then you do provoke people who are unstable.
Oh, really, Karen Bass? Wow, well, welcome to the party, Karen Bass, who's apparently walked through the last decade with her head buried deeply in the sand. Karen, allow me to show you some of the stuff that your friends on the left have been saying about Donald Trump for the last 10 years.
Like Trump, Hitler was also viewed as a clown, a goon, who could be kept in line. He's deliberately inviting the criticism that he is behaving like a Hitler or Mussolini-style fascist.
Oh, so do you think, Karen, and I'm asking, and I do expect an answer, you can hit me at FinityShow@newsmax.com, do you think that maybe language like that might have contributed to the crazy Democrats who keep trying to kill Donald Trump? 3 assassination attempts now? We certainly do. So, Karen, welcome to the party. How soft and just uninformed and out of it are Democrats. But there's also another reason. Today, this morning, Friday, an Emerson College poll came out. Karen Bass's lead over Spencer Pratt in this race is now down to 8 points. 2 months ago, it was over 40 points. Now it's at 8 points. That's why Karen's upset she might lose this election. What else did we learn this week? Well, we learned exactly what happens when a liberal leftist judge goes easy on a career violent criminal. In the city of Boston on Monday, a man just opened fire on innocent people on Memorial Drive. He started firing at cars indiscriminately. 2 people right now are clinging to life after an activist judge in the city of Boston did this to a career violent criminal.
I can't look into a crystal ball until figure out what's going to happen once you get out. But I do understand that I am taking a risk here, and I just pray that my intuitions are right.
That is Judge Janet Sanders, and her intuitions were wrong. And that's something called suicidal empathy, which is an affliction just like Trump derangement syndrome. It is totally unique to the left. If you're a conservative or a Republican, you cannot get it. But here's that same judge when a local news reporter knocked on her door.
It was hard to hear with the door in the way, but Judge Sanders appeared to say she had no comment and no memory of the case.
Oh, yeah, so she had no comment and no memory of this. It just happened right down the street in Boston on Monday. No memory. Bye-bye. We'll see you later. And that's what happens when you appoint liberal activists to the bench who care more about virtue signaling than enforcing the law. Suicidal empathy, and it's happening everywhere. What else did we learn this week? We learned that AOC, who according to another new poll that came out this week, is now the leading candidate for the 2028 Democrat nomination, is so insecure and just not prepared for the big job that instead of speaking at a church like AOC, she's a member of Congress, just speak at a church like AOC, she decided to speak at a church like Dr. King himself. Now, I want you to take a look at this and watch how she says certain words. She shapeshifts into Dr. King and starts emphasizing words in a way that's very un-AOC.
Because no man can grant us our humanity. No law can erase it. No king, no system, and no president can strip it away, Ebenezer.
Away, Ebenezer.
Because it is not given by man, it is ordained by God.
It is by God. No man can strip it away, Ebenezer. She looks like an 8th grader reading a book report. I'm serious. But no, that right now is the leading candidate for president for the Democrats. I'm also serious about that. What else did we learn this week? We learned that the left wing in this country still think it's fun and normal for children at colleges to attend performances that are completely inappropriate. They are reportedly offering small children and their families candy and ice cream to come watch the UC Davis drag team. Oh my goodness gracious. I play that for you again. She's a star. Look at her, you're a star. I play that for you again just to point out how insane these people really are, all right? I've got small children, maybe you've got children, maybe you've got grandchildren. I can think of 1,000 activities that are fun and engaging that don't involve taking impressionable 5-year-olds, watch confused 20-year-old men prance around like a fosse in a miniskirt like that. What is this? Why would you take your kids to that? If